What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am back. I know. It's been a while. My apologies. But we are back at it. Of course, never left, but a lot of things have changed for me within just this last year alone, which is why I've been having to fall back with making the videos and things like that. Of course, I'm still trading. It is my job. And that's why I keep it posted in the groups for you guys. But just doing all this extra stuff for me has been, you know, a little bit rough with what has been going on. So quickly making this video because I just wanted to kind of recap just a little two trades I took for a lot of you guys because, one of the rare weeks I am in the red with this two trades I took here today. Um, Rare for you guys to see, but normal for me because usually around this time of the year and this type of cycle in the season, I don't usually trade good for a few different reasons, but nothing to be expected. But of course, risk management is the key and how we stay in this thing, right? So without further ado, what I want to do real quick here for you guys is just recap the trades. I'll do another video because I know some of you guys wanted me to do a video on like what stocks I'm going to be looking at as far as like determine, based on like the outcome of the election, what things you should look at. I'll make some quick videos on that. For some of you other guys who are like, are subscribers like that, I'll do a quick little update of what's been going on. And as you can probably tell, the last time I uploaded a video was 8 months ago. But again, this last year has been quite a roller coaster for me, probably one of the most challenging years I have had in my entire life. But quick little rundown. I mean, there was, health issues going on in my family, um, creeps and hackers messing with my stuff. That's a whole other story as well too. I moved that as well. Got a dog. That's a big change too. And yeah, so right now I just kind of got everything set up. But after the move has been completed, my new place now, just trying to get everything going. But I'll do a separate video on that for you guys who are like really interested. Like I said, I am still here, still trading, which is why I wanted the Facebook group to still be up and everything like that, posting the trades for you guys that I've been taking, but just haven't been able to do no recaps or anything like that on them just because I've been so busy and just so much. Okay, but this video is strictly here for me to just kind of review the trades I took this week for you guys. And then, like I said, I'll put the links below for some of the other videos to keep you guys updated what's been going on, and I'll do little quick videos on what stocks to kind of look up because this upcoming week, guys, it's going to be a very important week. I'm anticipating it's going to be a lot of volatility in the market. It usually is like that after election cycles because stocks are reacting to whatever the outcome of what elections might be. So this week is very important, especially if you've been trading anything less than 4 or 5 years. Okay, so want to be aware of that and then get you guys a game plan as far as what we need to do this upcoming week. Hey, buddy. So look, what we'll do here, we'll recap these trades, and then what we'll do in another video, I'll just kind of, I'm not going to do like the watch list like that. Normally I do that on the Sundays to kind of get you guys ready for the week, but I'm just going to post that in the group, in the alerts channel for you guys. All right. But yeah, right now we're just going to kind of go over two quick trades and call it a day. I'll make the other videos. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it, okay? First trade I took last week, ASPI. Again, I only took two trades in the red, but let's just kind of get it. ASPI was a good trade for me. We're not even going to talk about last week. You guys saw last week in the Facebook group, killed it last week. Great week last week, okay? But as we get closer to the election, I tend to do a little bit bad. But again, go back in the Facebook group, look at the trades I posted. I'm going to be real selective on the criteria I kind of disclose, because of what's happened before these past couple 8 months. But yeah, so let's kind of get into it. So ASPI took the trade on the 30th, okay? Let's kind of talk about, ground rooted things, because I know a lot of you guys have been kind of swaying since I've actually haven't been making videos like that too, and a lot of you were still new. For those of you who already experienced, you kind of know what to do with your stuff and everything like that. But again, let's kind of go into the back. So first and foremost, we did get that alert, right? Let me pull it up here real quick. It's gonna probably pop up here. Just real quick. All right, so we got that alert first thing in the morning on the 30th at like 4:11 a.m. So here's what it was. They entered to the sheet term construction productivity. So got a catalyst, right? Got that at 4:11. Let's scroll in here. So I kind of just pulled it up here real quick so you guys can kind of get into it. I don't want to keep you guys too long. I know it is Sunday, football's on, and I'm missing it, but I love you guys, so let's do it. All right, so 4:11, we got that alert, right? So obviously it's pre-market. You should have a broker that lets you trade pre-market. If you don't, you're just kind of shooting yourself in the foot waiting for that stuff to play out. But anyways, you got it right. So not jumping into the trade at all, okay? Remember, I got an ASPI $8.41, okay? I want you to keep that in mind to kind of understand how I trade. You guys know me, I am a bullish trader, so I'm looking for bullish patterns, right? One key thing, okay? So 411, roughly around here is where it basically popped up. So we get that notification, boom. Immediately shoots up, right? Then immediately comes back down, which is okay. Some traders, depending on your level of experience, you probably will walk away from this and you're like, oh, it did this normal pop up and pop down. Basically a liquidity grab. They're trying to just, rise it up and take profits kind of thing. You would think that normally, right? Keep in mind, this is pre-market. You guys are getting alerts for stocks that are doing the most in pre-market because it's a reason to be looking at them, okay? And not much action is happening pre-market. So anyways, this should be up on your radar, however you do your radar setup, okay? But again, you guys know how I do mine. Let me pull it up here real quick if you don't know. I'm typically looking at 9 different, stocks on average kind of thing, but that's what it look like. So obviously type in ASPI on my radar, right? So it's looking, watching whatever other stocks moving. Now, as we get deeper into pre-market, you'll notice, oh yeah, popped up, washed out. Now it's slowly climbing. Remember, you already have a catalyst, right? So there's that. Volume's coming in and the volume looks bad. But obviously this is normal because again, if you're looking at your convergences, okay, that's fine. It's doing what it does. I'm not gonna go into the details of all this again. You guys know all this stuff from the course and whatever. So I'm just gonna explain it to you straight through, okay? Um, so yeah, so price action slowly moving up, Even here is pretty key because look, you're starting to have, more momentum building up there. Still didn't get in at this point. Normally, this is what I want to look for. All right. The price action, especially in pre-market, is getting washed out. It's washing out all those people who already had orders preset to liquidate when the stock made that move eventually. Basically, it's kind of clearing house, right? And we're establishing a new low, which again, keep in mind, the new low here is going to be roughly around the 760 range, right? When I did my risk management here, I was kind of anticipating like a dollar movement up or down. It was like a 1-1 ratio for me. But again, I'm still looking for a bullish pattern. Okay, so keep in mind we're showing some good signs here. Okay, boom, we're breaking the pre-market high, right? Now we're popping up again. Remember, I didn't get into this thing till $8.41. Go look at the screenshot I put for the profits, right? And then what happens? Okay, so we get a shoot up, which is normal, right? It pulls up, it pops up, pulls back down and liquidates, forms a new high. Now it's going to pop up again and then liquidate again, right? Look at where it liquidated to, right here. Okay, so we established a new level of support right here at 474 because now it's starting to trend back up. All right. Sorry, that's stocks. That's the new guy. All right. But as we start to go back up, now we're getting met with a little bit of resistance here. He doesn't like resistance either. He's a bullish trader. All right, so we get met with a little bit of resistance, right? And again, this is the good thing about this is because you got some area to do some risk management. So I let that level out. My entry was going to be eventually when it started to, stagnate out. Because I figured like if this level of support is here, we got new lows, new highs, great. Not worried about getting dumped on, at least not yet. Keep in mind, this is pre-market, so I'm anticipating, hey, when market opens, other orders are going to get executed. So I know this is pre-market, so I'm going to be in and out. You guys know one of my rules is to, if I'm in pre-market, I'm out at pre-market. Not holding, doesn't matter. I don't care how great it is. I don't care how much I miss. That's rule number one when I'm trading in pre-market, right? So anyways, it starts to just basically stagger out here, and then I see it start to creep up. So right around here is where I entered in at $8.41. So what I'm looking for here going forward, let's just move it over because pretend like you can't see. Like this is what you'll be looking at normally at that time frame, right? So boom, 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 boom. Now remember a dollar risk to reward ratio for me. I'm in at 841. So if it drops down to 741, it's not going my way, especially on the pullback. I'm done. However, where did it get to? It didn't even break $7. So I'm not going to panic sell just because I'm still down right here at this point, guys. But I have no reason to exit because it didn't hit my stop loss. And again, these are mental. I don't put physical stop loss because I know market makers, they like to go get that liquidity. So especially in pre-market. Not to mention that, I don't know if you guys noticed, but usually around 8 o'clock, the market, you'll see like big flashes, and that's when, orders are getting executed as well too from other brokers. But anyways, that's another thing, another time. You guys should know that from the course anyways. But just keep in mind, that's pretty much where I was at, right? And this was after that time frame, so I knew I was good. But anyways, yeah. So it basically just kind of grounded out here all the way through to 948. So bam, took my profits. There wasn't no point of me just staying in it even longer. So pretty much here to here. Sorry, let me just draw lines, make it easier for you guys. 41. Boom. Right around there. So from here, and then another one. This is my time frame of my trade. Wasn't gonna get greedy. When was the 30th? I forgot what day it was, but anyways, yeah, I wasn't gonna get greedy. Just stick to the plan, let the bullets trade right out. There's no point of holding. So I actually did pretty good. I almost timed this thing perfectly, actually. I didn't get quite the top, but my 1-to-1 ratio was good. But I also went in with 500 shares. Okay, so keep that in mind too. And you guys got to know, when you execute your orders, understand that more than likely, as soon as you execute that order, hit that button, the stock is going to go down because you have now become liquidity, which means they got to take out any other sell orders that are there, pending there, about to be there. So market makers know what they're doing. Okay. But anyways, this was ASPI, and it's a good thing I did, stick to my rule of, guess what? Enter in pre-market and exit pre-market, because guess what? It just basically died down. It slowly grinded down, but this could have been an all-day hold for me had I been stubborn and not. And look, as the day goes on, what happens? These bars get lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter because the volume starts to decrease. Okay, but that's pretty much that trade for you guys that are asking. That was my only good trade of that week. Now let's look at the bad stuff, because you guys probably learn a lot more from the bad stuff than you do from the good stuff. Okay, but that was a how much profit? That was a $485 profit there with ASPI during that day. So it was not too bad, not too bad. But let's get into the one where I messed up on AMIX, sorry, AMIX. Let me get this pulled up here. Oh, sorry, I'm also still coming over a cold, guys. So yeah, lucky me, right? Lucky me. Let me pull it up for us here because this was a big loss for me. It wasn't a big loss. I mean, still a loss. Any loss is big, but you know, live to trade another day. I think I did this trade on the 31st, the day after. So let's go back to that one. Oh, here we are. Talk about a trick or treat, right? Sorry, a little dad joke. All right, let's pull this bad boy up. So yeah, I got suckered into this one. I got this bad boy at $14.28. Okay, so let me actually load this up here. I got caught in the wash. I think a few other traders said they did too. I mean, this was a difficult trade, guys. I mean, not gonna lie, I misread it, but I also got faked out. So let's just go back to the 31st. Let me pull up that alert because I was kind of late on this one, but also too, I mean, it was only a 10% loss for me. It was a lot of dollar value, but low percentage amount. And this is why you got to stay disciplined and stick to your guns. No point in holding on the hope, especially with small cap and penny guys. Okay, remember that. Let me jump back up to here real quick because I know we got that alert like first thing in the morning with them. Let's see here, the first, and I didn't trade the rest of the week, so let's go there. Just a second. Why is this thing jumping all over the place? 31st, there we go. All right, so here it is. AMX. Let me pull it up over here for you guys. That way you can see the whole thing. All right. So we got there alert at 5:03. That's what the news was. So we got a catalyst. Boom, check. Um, oh, I meant to tell you guys too. I mean, with the float for ASPI was like 40 million, which is right at my like peak of the amount of float that I'm looking for. So to kind of anticipate whether or not it's going to be able to run easily or run or take a while to run, which of course 40 million float, it's not going to be the easiest thing to move. But again, another information for other days on the course and whatnot. Now this one, the reason why I got tricked about MX2 because their float was way more relatively low. Okay, I think that one was only like a 7 million market cap, 8 million, something like that, something small as compared to ASPI. That one was like 40 million, right? So it's going to take a lot more to move ASPI than it would AMX, which is another thing I was kind of banking on. So when that news came out, you know what I mean, and we had that movement there, I was anticipating that it was going to move some more, or at least try to recover, the losses. Wait, buddy. So, anyways, got the alert. I waited, let it grind out. We had some support here, as you can tell from here. What? Go outside. Sorry, guys. That sucks. He's just bugging me. Anyways, so we got this pulled up here, and it just died down. Normally, taking my eye off it, but during that day two, it was like only the one of the more that was on the watch list to kind of watch in pre-market just to see if anything was going to happen after opening bell. Right? So I got into this bad boy at $14.28. Trying to be a little slick here. What? Nobody's there. Go outside. Sorry, guys. Close my door next time. Um, go. You wanna go? Puppies, man. Puppies. So, anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I tried to be slick and catching on support. I wanted it to be, you know, low as risk as I could. I figured that 14 was a pretty good range because of these bars here. I was pretty much, in between them, you know, and so I figured coming out, I tried to catch it, right here, waiting for the move up. I was going to hold throughout, hold throughout, hold throughout, but as the convergences was coming through, I could tell that not much, volume was coming in. If you looked at level two on this trade, you can see the volume started to die down very heavily. And I just went ahead and just took my loss, which is good because could have been worse. It tried to grind out at the very, least a little bit of the day, but by then I was already spent. And sometimes you just got to take the L's, man. Sometimes you got to take the L's. So yeah, pretty much, try to be slick. Got caught with my pants down, drowned out, drowned out, drowned out, and it came back up, and I just basically took my L. Um, I don't know what else to tell you guys on this one. Yeah, it just got me. I wasn't gonna wait for Power Hour because I knew Power Hour from the way it was draining out through the middle of the day. Wasn't no point in staying. But look, also two Power had a little bit of a pop and then took more liquidity. For those who know about Power Hour and trading in the last hour than a day, it got them too. Anyways, but yeah, that's just pretty much how that played out with AMX. Yeah, Red Week, it's only down like 300 some dollars, but still overall, not sweating it. So this upcoming week, election week, make sure I go out, vote, do your thing, you know, um, be active in the market. These are the days where you're going to want to be, I hate to say it, but you're going to want to be up either early as possible or don't trade at all because you're going to have the pre-market volatility, and then you're going to have the opening bell volatility. I can't anticipate that after hours is going to be good for you and also power hour too because of the fact that things will still be moving throughout the day. But you guys just got to be aware that this is where you're going to want to have your risk management and discipline is going to be key for you this week. Okay. All right. But a lot of times also too, keep in mind that the trend will be your friend this week. And then that's pretty much it. So we'll get into the stocks that I'm going to be looking at here in a second. But right now, I just wanted to recap this here. If you guys want to go look at the post in the Facebook group, go ahead. Got them in there for you. Again, just wanted to share Red Week with you guys. I know seeing me having greens all the time is frustrating, especially if you're new and you're starting out and you're not, profitable, that's, it's going to come within time. Okay. Do not rush this, as it is a marathon. It's not a sprint. We've been doing this together, guys, for over 4 years now. Okay. Um, and yeah, so I'm just here to show you guys that it is possible when you stick to it, but it's not going to happen overnight. Not going to be a month, a week. It's something that takes a long time to develop. Again, I didn't start becoming profitable years after, almost a decade after when I even started. Took me a while, but you stick to it, you eventually get the hang of it, and don't be afraid to ask for help, okay? But I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope this helped out, and touch bases soon, okay? Stay green.